everyone, welcome to What's Your Take? And today we're going to talk about traditions, how to establish and maintain traditions. So Nina, I'm curious because I know that you, in planning traditions, like to involve all of the senses.
I just feel like it's a full experience when your whole body gets to participate, and I feel like memories are kind of locked and secured easier. So try and find things that smell like the season, put colors out that are reminiscent of the season. Also eating things that are just using the resources, the produce of that time and season.
Yeah, that's
a helpful way to think about
it.
Thinking through my childhood, I think a lot of my favorite and happiest memories revolved around traditions, because it's things you repeat, and so you really form those memories. And there's that anticipation to looking forward to a thing is like, this is what we do. This is the thing that we do in our family. I think traditions should reflect things you value. Being outdoors and in nature is something that I and my husband really value and really want to instill that in our children. And I think a lot of the traditions that we're creating revolve around that. And it's fun to kind of like identify and see how that differs from my childhood. Because I think some of those I tried to force because I love them, but they don't necessarily make sense in our current family or our current situation.
Something I'd like to put more effort into researching too is thinking back 100 years ago and like what kind of preparations needed to happen at this time to prepare for winter, allowing the kids to experience that, such as like making homemade candles or learning how to bake, because baking is such a big part of winter time. Help the kids like really see where everything that they enjoy at this time, how that happens, the backstory to it all.
Yeah. There are also a few children's books that help me get in the seasonal spirit. One is called Pumpkin Moonshine by Tasha Tudor. It's this adorable kind of vintage children's board book that I feel like has gotten the kids really excited about pumpkins this year. And then another one that I love is called A Time to Keep by Tasha Tudor. She goes through and kind of captures the magic that each season has to offer.
I love that. I think planning is also a really important aspect of building traditions when it falls on your shoulders. I like to look out like 2 months ahead of time and sort of brainstorm a list. When I first started making traditions in the family, I found that my lists were more of like I needed to do all of these things, and so now I've tried to move over to making the list just a time to really brainstorm what's available and what are things that we can do. And then when I do go down to my weekly planning, I can look at that list and I already have a bunch of things at my fingertips.
Well, good. Well, you guys, thank you for sharing. Yeah.